Cincinnati, Ohio. Ought to be a good one here between the Boston Red Sox and the Cincinnati Reds. Interleague baseball next. Tyler Mahle is on the mound for the Reds in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Here's the 0-1. Grounded softly to the right. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Kike Hernandez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And that misses 1-1. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Xander Bogaerts comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Back in standing. Now the 1-0.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he lays off for ball 1. Hit out towards second, right to him. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. 1 left for the Red Sox. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Chris Sale is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this ought to be fun to watch in this one here today. A guy with over 2,000 career strikeouts. Think about it. He knows how to get swings and misses, and he knows how to paint the corners. Hopefully, he'll bring some of that in this one here, and he should be fun to watch.
Well, this one bounces off the pitcher. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. For the moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Into the box, Jesse Winker. Sale has pitched his way to over 1,600 innings of work at the big league level. And over those innings of work, he struck out over 2,000 batters, putting him in good company with names like Oral Hershiser, Catfish Hunter, and Fernando Valenzuela. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
Jonathan, India.
Jonathan India digging in now as he lifts it in the air to right field. Martinez there to put it away for round number 2. In is Joey Votto now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Winker leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Chopper to short. Bogarts has it, and the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Count 1-0.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
A 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo as he'll take a look at ball 1.
1-1, no strike.
That evens it up 1-1. The pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Softly hit toward the hole. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next up will be Kyle Farmer.
For the Reds, the shortstop.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Farmer.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. Hey, let me tell you about outfielder J.D. Martinez. We already know he's one of the biggest bats in the game, the ability to go deep to all parts. But I don't think people realize how good a defender this guy is. The ability to go back on the ball and a strong arm to boot.
So here's Tyler Naquin. Pitch is popped up, and no one will get this one. And a fastball here as he rides it the other way into left, a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
So now to the plate, Tyler Stevenson, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Hernandez is there, 2 gone. Up next, Tyler Mahle.
The pitcher, Tyler Mahle.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Martinez is there, and they breeze through this half. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. Slow roller down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Pitch on the way. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Chris Sale is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Here comes the 1-2. Soft grounder left side. And there are 2 away now. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber grounded out in his last at-bat. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
0-2 count and the pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back now with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning. Now the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first down. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Devers has room in foul territory, and he makes the catch for the second out. Ready now for Cincinnati. Jonathan India flew out in his only at-bat so far.
India.
Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting by your 3-hole guy right there. First 2 guys, not so much. Now they bring up the monster in the 4-hole with 2 outs. They have a chance to make a nice inning out of this.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And it's gone. Joey Votto, a 2-run shot, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
To the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Hernandez retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. One more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. We're through 3 here in the Queen City. 2-0 Cincinnati. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Kike Hernandez.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
No balls and a strike to count. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Rolled slowly down the 3rd baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
So he got him swinging. Xander Bogaerts sent packing for the 2nd out of the inning. Here now is Rafael Devers, as with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping in once again is Kyle Farmer, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Farmer.
As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Martinez has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Next to hit is Tyler Naquin. He singled in his first AB. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Hot shot to 3rd. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Into the box now, Tyler Stevenson. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
At the plate now, Tyler Mahle. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Sale will take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down. So it's back to the top of the order now. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. First pitch of the AB on its way. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Hernandez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great... And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
3-1 to Martinez.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Alex Verdugo digging in now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes. Verdugo, a native of Arizona. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
3-2 pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Stepping up is Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and no strikes. Throw over to first, just keeping him close. Verdugo stands at first with 1 out. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Swung on, missed. 2-1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Lays off the split finger that time. 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around him?
And the runner back easily. No runs, no hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. And he misses again here. It's ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away. Now to the plate, Christian Arroyo. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. A 1-2 pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Standing in now, Chris Sale. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back from Cincinnati after this.
Is this redemption for my soul?
And stepping in, Jesse Winker, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of
The
play.
left fielder, Jesse.
As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Playable for Verdugo, and there's 1 gone.
The batter,
Now
number
to
6.
bat, Jonathan India,
baseman.
singled in his last at-bat.
India.
Heading out towards shallow right. Martinez has a read on it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
The first
And now it'll be the
number
4-hole
19.
hitter, Joey Votto. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Ready with another 0-2. Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Fouled off. High and deep down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Blown away as he misses again, 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Swung on and missed. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
At the plate, Kike Hernandez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
You could definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand the zone. You have to take a deep breath and try and fight yourself back to an even count.
Hernandez behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Line drive base hit.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
So now to the plate, Kyle Farmer, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
On a line to shortstop. Quick throw to first. Not in time for the double play. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And into bat next, it'll be Tyler Naquin. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Hernandez is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Digging in will be Tyler Stevenson. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. From the belt, the pitch. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
To the plate now, Tyler Mahle. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Red Strand. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
The count now at 2-2. The pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone. Here's J.D. Martinez. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Set and the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. here's one that misses as the count moves to 2-1 on the Boston right fielder.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
First offering on its way. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're still down. Garrett Richards will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 43, Garrett Richards.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He'll start things out against Garrett Richards as we get the inning underway. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Turning for second is Castellanos. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
In now, Jesse Winker. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
Into the box, Jonathan India. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Joey Votto will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Pitch on the way.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Verdugo is back to the track as he takes it for route number 2. Next to stand in is Eugenio Suarez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Back goes Martinez to the track. And And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Redlegs have added on. It's now a 5-0 game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Martin Perez takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Plate now, Kyle Farmer. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hernandez able to track it down for the 3rd out. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 8th inning coming up. Reds lead this one 5-0. Now at the plate, here is Christian Vasquez. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
From the stretch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
And he struck him out for the 1st out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Arroyo. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
Drilled down the line. Base hit. And the no-hitter comes to an end here in inning number 8. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. So these fans will not get to see history here after all as the no-hit bid ends right here with 1 out in the 8th.
Matty V, so close, but yet so far. You get into the 8th inning, D-Row. You get that 1st out, and you're starting to think to yourself, this might be the night I finish it off.
That's what I was going to ask you. Do you wait until this long, or does it start creeping in around the 6th inning?
It starts creeping in right around the 6th. You look up that, you see zeros on that scoreboard, you know you're doing something special.
Yeah, and from an offensive standpoint, you start letting it creep in right around that same time, and you're telling yourself and the boys, we have to find a way to get a knock.
comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So this home crowd likely to give him a standing O as he departs with the shutout in check, and a nice tip of the cap there to acknowledge a job well done. Lucas Sims gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the eighth. And it's fouled away. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Count is 1-2 now. Arroyo leads off second with one gone in the inning. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And he fouls this one off. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Kyle Schwarber, runner in scoring position with two gone. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 home is swung on, missed, and that's strike one. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Yeah, you can tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Red Sox lead one. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Matt Barnes is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in the outfielder, Tyler Naquin.
Tyler Naquin.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Verdugo waits on it. One down. So next to bat will be Tyler Stevenson. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Martinez has a read on it. 2 gone. Justin Wilson gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty. Now here's the first offering. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit to short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Reds are down and ordered as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Michael Givens comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Michael Givens.
Set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Kike Hernandez. First delivery to him.
Nope. Count
1-0. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Xander Bogarts. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1. In his career versus this pitcher, he's got 3 base hits in 19 tries. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
And he'll strike out here yet again. As it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Stepping in now, Rafael Devers. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled off. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
5-0 the final score today. The Cincinnati Reds led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Tyler Mahle takes home the win. Chris Sale pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.